Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Shelly Hollis Show. Some super unfortunate news today. I'm just coming back from lunch, meeting up with some friends, working on some business ideas, and everything popping up on my social media and on my newsfeed is about rich homie Quan that just passed away from a possible overdose. Now, this is unfortunate. A lot of times through the hip hop community, what's glamorized is like that life of fun and just like having expensive shit. That's just what it is. It's women, it's drugs, it's partying, it's sex, it's a lifestyle that a lot of people, would only consume because of like the shit we see on social media, or if you're on vacation or you get that experience that. But what's real is what's going on in these communities and cities with these drug overdoses. Now, it's one thing to have like an issue with substance, then you definitely you need help. Period. I'm always going to say that to anybody. I think there's always a chance for some people to recover, just depending on how far gone you are, right? And just your walk with faith too, because sometimes it's out of people's hand and you got to put that in God's hand. But then there's also this other group, and I used to be a part of that group when I was younger too. People out there that are just trying to have fun and party. Man, let me be the first to tell you guys, the fucking party's over. Like, this fentanyl shit is fucking for real. I went through this on a personal level. I had like a really good friend of mine that I went to school with. He ended up losing his son because he took a pill. And I will never forget the services. I would never forget the way the parents cried. I would never forget how it felt to be inside a funeral home where 80% of the individuals were like kids from like high school and junior college. Like, he was just a young man, and that shit will never leave me. So even for me at one point, when I was partying and hanging out with a certain group of people, when I started realizing shit was over, the party was over, or I started getting information on the kind of shit that was floating around through the US, I was fucking done. Like, I put my family first, I put my kids first, and I put my fucking self first. And for some of you guys, you got to do the same thing. Now, I'm not trying to harp on this shit because it's still unfortunate, but like sometimes you got to put a message in there before the individuals that are coming here for a different purpose. Now, I did do some research on him before I started talking to you guys because I didn't know much about him except for his music, because we know Atlanta got a dope ass sound. We know there was a certain time where rich homie Quan, Quavo, all those fucking guys, 2 Chainz, everybody had everything popping on the fucking radio and at every club. Love them brothers for that shit. But there's also another side to the story. This man's a father. And what I just looked up on Wikipedia, he's a father of 4. So I hope somebody in his family or some friends or people that work with him are going to look out for his kids. I don't know his situation with the mothers, if there was various, or he just had his kids with one woman, or if he had a wife. That's great. But whatever the circumstance is, those kids need to be looked after. And I think in those situations, well, this situation was, what makes this hard is that their father's a celebrity. So they got to relive this shit, constantly looking in post and constantly seeing headlines, because anytime there's a story, just like I'm doing right now, people are going to report on it. But also, we got to be kind, for the things that we say and shit like that. I think we're a very desensitized and like fucked up community, especially through social media, because people don't have to take accountability for the shit that they say, right? It's very responsive and very reactive as far as like, oh, I see this shit, I can say this shit and get away with it. Someone lost their life today. And that's far more important. His music career will always be remembered. That's one thing about these artists, man. They may pass on and go to heaven and stuff like that, but their music lives forever. Their voice lives forever. Their impact lives forever. And it's just unfortunate, man. This is a big thing in the hip hop community. It's a big thing in fucking entertainment, and I think it needs to stop. I think more awareness needs to be brought to stuff and more reality, but at the same time, we need to make better choices. If you're someone out there, and especially for you drill dudes and shit out there, like y'all constantly throwing guns, fucking shooting people, throwing up fucking gang signs, flash your guns and shit like that. And then you look at cities like Chicago and all that, and you're like, man, you guys are ultimately fucked. You know what I mean? You guys got a fucking straight pipeline from the motherfucking pussy to the penitentiary. Like, people are setting you guys up from the time that you're fucking born, making you guys think it's okay to be a fucking thug or a hard ass dude. And then you guys are either ending up in the pen, or you guys are fucking getting killed. And then you guys are recording this shit on social media and fucking laughing. You guys are stomping and dancing at people's fucking graves. As a black man, to other black men, this shit is whack as fuck. It's the worst thing we can do, perpetuating all this violence and shit like that. Like, being a musician is more than that. Like, at this point, we just lost an entrepreneur. We just lost a businessman. We just lost a father. We just lost someone that was leaving a legacy through an art, through a gift that he was given through God. Yeah, a lot of these rappers like to talk about experiences and shit that happened in their neighborhood. Or maybe a lot of these dudes talk about shit that they didn't even fucking do. It's music. But making a choice to do drugs and then suffering from it, that's a self-choice, man. And sometimes you make fucking choices that you can't come back from. And that's the point I'm trying to get at. So with all this talent, father of four, nominated for various awards for his music, platinum selling artist, millionaire, businessman, residents of this great city of fucking Atlanta where there's so much talent out there, we lost a soul, you know? And then now I'm over there on the internet. So many people are going live right now. And that's another thing that's kind of corny as fuck. It's like we're quick to jump on this conspiracy theory shit. They're like, oh, because of the trial that's going on, they're like, man, is this a setup? Did someone do it? Did they fucking do that? What are they talking about? Oh, the Illuminati, these fucking white devils. You know, when you stop making money for them in the music business, they fucking kill you so they can make money off your catalog. Like, chill with the conspiracy theory shit. I'm sure there's fucked up people out there. I'm sure. But we don't know this to be fucking factual. That case to me is just trippy as fuck anyway. I don't even watch it because I'm not the kind of person that's going to entertain any type of distractions. But I did want to get on here and just to send my condolences to rich homie Quan, his family, the city of Atlanta, any type of business people and musicians and other people that work with him. I know you guys are all truly feeling it. For us, it's just another fucking topic. And maybe not the kind of topic that I want to be covering today, but it's true. So rest in peace, young brother. I think, don't know when this shit's gonna stop, you guys, but the party should be fucking over. Drugs are never fucking good for you, but the other problem with drugs right now is they're just not safe. And that's what it is. Once again, I'm Shelly Hollis, you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Come back here for the latest updates on news and various topics. Whatever I feel like fucking covering, I am. Today I'm being a little fresh because it is hip-hop, and I know the kind of people that are going to come here for this. It's a different crowd, and that's what it is. So I'll talk to you guys soon.